agent, say, my cup runneth over. Yes, 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 yes. The cup running over says, God says, I'm not just going to bless you. I'm going to bless everything connected to you. Everything you touch. I'm going to let your cup run over. I'm going to make your kids a salsa. I'm going to bless all your friends. Everywhere your feet trod, God said, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to set an open door in front of you. And I hear you saying this. Stand to your feet. I hear you saying something. Well, if he's going to do all of that, why hasn't he done it? And God is saying, I can't do it because you won't let it go. But as soon as you let it go, I'm going to give you your rest back. I'm going to give you your creativity back. I'm going to give you your life back. I'm going to release favor in your life. I'm going to feed you right in the face of your enemies to let you know that my power is greater than their power. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to fight. And I hear somebody saying, well, I'm willing to forgive them as soon as they ask for forgiveness, as soon as they pay me my money back. If that is the criteria, doesn't that mean that they still have control? Suppose they die. Some people are angry at dead people. You didn't love me, you didn't raise me, you weren't there for me, you didn't believe me, I told you my secret, you didn't believe me. And they're never gonna get to apologize because they're dead. Jesus, when he was on the cross, he only had 7 things to say before death took him out. He'd been hanging on the cross, bleeding. He'd been beaten at the whipping post until most historians conclude that his entrails, his guts, his intestines were hanging out. They had plucked the beard from his face. They hadn't just hurt his body, they hurt his feelings. They put a crown of thorns on his head and mocked everything he stood for. In your pictures, he has on a loincloth, but in reality, he was naked. They embarrassed him. They nailed him to a tree and stuck around to watch him die. He only had enough strength to say 7 important things. And one of them was, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Now, the thing that gets me about that is, number one, he says, forgive them, and they had never asked. For forgiveness. Why would you release somebody who never asked to be released? Maybe it wasn't about them. Maybe he knew that 3 days later he had a big job to do. And he couldn't afford to have to face the resurrection if there was an issue still pending from the crucifixion. When you know what is in front of you is more important than what is behind you? You let it go, not just for them, but for you, so that you can operate at full power when you need to operate. I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like I'm talking to somebody tonight. Now that you're standing on your feet, I want you to join hands with somebody. Do you have any idea who you were created to be? Do you have any idea what you could do if you would clear all of that stuff out of your heart, your mind, your spirit? Anger with God, anger with yourself, anger with people, angry about opportunities you didn't get, angry with deals that went bad, and you can't get the deal in front of you because you're still bitter about the deal behind you. When Jesus told them to forgive, they said the weirdest thing. They said, increase our faith. And I thought, what does faith have to do with forgiveness? You have to believe that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you, or you'll never let it go. Squeeze that hand. The person you're touching has a destiny. I don't care whether they're 17 or 75. If you woke up this morning and you wasn't dead, God isn't finished with you yet. He's got something for you to do, to say, to build, to be. He's got a purpose for your life. Your challenge tonight is to let go of everything that's standing in between you and your destiny and get yourself back and your God back and your creativity back and your purpose and your power back. Squeeze that hand. The person you're touching has a surely hanging over top of their head. Surely. After all the hell you've been through, after all the times you could have been destroyed, God is still saying, surely goodness and mercy shall follow you. God said, I've been chasing you around with a blessing, trying to get your attention. Surely. I feel the anointing walking up and down this church. Somebody's getting a breakthrough. Squeeze that hand and shout, surely. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what they did to you. I don't care how tough it's been. I don't care what the enemy said. I don't care what the finances look like. Somebody shout, surely. Goodness and mercy. Chasing stuff right there. That's fear chasing stuff right there. That's anger chasing stuff right there. Squeeze a hand and shout, surely. I feel somebody's faith getting stirred up right now. Good goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. He said, I just want you to dwell in my presence, not dwell in fear, not dwell in frustration, not dwell in unforgiveness. He said, I want you to dwell in my presence all the days of your life. Father, tonight, I gave him just a snippet, just a little taste. I need you, Lord, to give them the courage and the faith to let it go, to put them back in the still waters where they can drink again and live again and move again and flow again and speak again and draw again and write again and act again and build again and lead again. Put them in still waters. Yes! I believe you for it tonight. Let miracles happen. Right out of Psalms 23. Take your stick and drive back the enemies. Take your hook and bring your people back into who they were created to be. Give us the courage and the faith to let it go. There's some marriages you want to heal in here. There's some relationships between mothers and daughters and sisters and brothers and fathers and sons that you want to heal tonight. There's some church drama you want to heal tonight. There's some office politics you want to heal tonight. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Tonight is the night, devil, that you've been afraid of for years. Tonight is the night we simply let it go. We don't have to get even. We don't have to get revenge. We don't have to talk back. If they never get right, if they continue to act however they want to act, we're going to let it go. It's not about them. It's about us. Father, I believe you tonight that we're going to walk in Psalms 23. I believe you that you're going to anoint somebody's head with oil. We stuck our heads into some stuff we should have never got into in the first place. But thank you for the anointing, the snake repellent that stops the snake from being able to do what he wants to do in our lives. Squeeze that hand. Let our cups run over tonight. Let it run over.